Well, I never thought I'd see this day. So, despite the namesake of the channel being, the drawing guy, I thought it would have been funny if I named it the drawing guy and then never did any drawing videos. But since I've had a resurgence in wanting to make relatively okay content, I've decided to dig out something from my past that I am far from proud of, but I think will make for a funny drawing related video. So this, I'm hesitant to show it. This, I'm gonna have to change the camera angle in a second, is my, you can't see it, fuck you, comic binder. And inside of said comic binder is, you guessed it, comics. Now, these are not high quality comics. They are very low quality comics. I made these in third grade? I remember doing it in fourth grade, so I'm assuming I started a year before. Third grade. I'm now in 10th grade. So these comics are running on 7 years old now. And I'm not the best artist in the world, I'll admit that. But I would like to say that my drawing ability has gotten a little better. So this is going to be interesting to look back on. And I'm also have another drawing guy related video related to this. However, I'm not going to tell you what that is until the end of the thingy-mabobber video. The fucking video. That's what it's called. But, as I said, this video, we're going to be looking at this monstrosity of a human creation. AKA my comic binder. Can't see it. The comic binder. So before I actually look into this disgusting freak of nature, I should probably discuss that I don't have any sort of camera planned out for this. So I'm using my phone, and I'm holding it over my desk while I flip through the comic binder. So this is going to be an ass quality video, and you are going to have to live with it, because I don't care what you think. But before we get into it, I guess we should talk about this. The thingies. The drawings. The drawing guys. So, the best I can, I'm going to try and tell you what each and every one of these is, because basically, I remember a lot about this, weirdly enough, but as I went along and made more and more comics, I updated the cover of this to include all of the different characters. So, starting at the top, we have my easily most abysmal comic in the world, with O, M, and Super G. And yes, they say, oh my god. OMG, because I am just the cream of the crop when it comes to comedy, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so that was the first comic I ever made back in third grade. And I basically used a piece of printer paper, got a pencil, drew weird shaped boxes, and then put stick figures in it and said, look, this is a comic. Because I am extremely creative. And this is Triangle. No, but I believe this is Radioactive Triangle. And I think the whole thing was that he was in like a world war. And that everything around him was dying because of a racist war. And he's a triangle. And then we have this guy. This guy. And then there's Super Peeps, which is easily the most exaggerated comic I've ever done. Actually, I think there was like 11 that I did. It was kind of absurd. Also, over on my shelf over there, I have a pretty fabulous, my stupid camera would freaking focus. It won't, but shut up. There's a peep over there. That's crazy. But yeah, peep over there. Still really zoomed in. Peep in the comic, most iconic character, yada, yada, yada. Now that, I believe, is the first villain of the Peeps comic. Because he's in the sewer, and he has a waffle, and then he obliterates him with freaking lasers, because comic freaking logic. Now that is a burning house. Now you see, I made a very intricate comic about my house burning down. And basically it was all of my relatives dying, including myself, and it was a very brave and heroic comic. And no, I'm not just saying that because I don't remember what the hell the burning house is doing on the cover of the book. This is a giant middle finger. No, this is a leaf. A leaf. And it's like a very relatable story of him having no friends, going to a barbecue, and then making friends. It's pretty crazy, honestly. I didn't see that twist coming. Now that is a carrot. And it's on the top of my head what that actually is, but I know it was in one of these comics, so it'll probably come back to me. Also, it's in pen, and the rest of it's in pencil. Kind of bothers me a little bit, not gonna lie. That is Super Peeps' evil twin brother, because of course it is. What else? What else would that be? And that was in like one of the last ever Peeps comics I ever did. Maybe I'll just make the Peeps comic into a full-on story, and that'll be a video. I'll just completely just write this epic tale of just freaking Super Peeps. But yeah, that would be the antagonist of the Super Peeps comics. And then, of course, last but not least, we have F-Bot. And this was one of the comics I had the most hope for. So I believe I started this in, like, 6th grade. So a lot later than the other ones. And I really wanted it to turn into something special. I wanted to do a lot more comics. I ended up doing 1.5 comics. And it's E and F-Bot. And this is F-Bot because you can see the F's make a face. Very creative. And there's also a robot, which I know, unheard of. And his partner is E-Bot, which has a much more complicated design. There's like arms and like all that stuff going on. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Now that I've spent 5 minutes talking about the cover, I'm begrudgingly gonna open the book now. The binder. And let's see what hits us right off the bat. Okay, this is not what I expected to start with. So Tevin, I made much later than anything else in here. So this I made on a piece of lined paper in 6th grade. And I actually put effort into it because you can see there's colors, there's a crazy cover, there's my name on it. I'm having a cardiac arrest because of how good and funny this freaking comic is. But basically, I made a lot of these. Jesus. Including not you. We're not onto you yet. Including a scrapped one I never did. So, I guess we'll start at Tevin number 1. And these jokes are going to be extremely outdated. And I'm scared to read. But I'll quickly glance over it so that you can read it and I'll read it. Once upon a time, there was a Tevin. Tevin was playing Christian Minecraft. So you can see my peak comedy genius that I struck in 6th grade. It's still my comedy style now. You know, I love to joke about stuff like that. You know, it's very funny. And I think I'm still very funny. And then his mom called him for dinner. No, that's too far. It was spaghetti. That is not spaghetti. That is a ball. But Tevin is allergic to spaghetti. Chew, as you can clearly see. But he shrugged. Plot twist of the century. And he ate it anyway. Then he became emo, because that's how that works. Then he passed out because he freaking died. Because his mom told him he couldn't eat the fucking spaghetti. And then he ate it anyway. And then he died, like I said. Oh, wait, he's not anymore. Yay. That's a dumb ending. Just pretend this wasn't here. And then him dying. Don't know what the hell the wallpaper's doing. But he's dead. And that's the end of Tevin 1. Now, Super Tevin is Tevin number 2 in the sequel series. So it starts with, he was playing Christian Minecraft because this was just a thing I did at the time. And his mom, the only other reoccurring character in the story, told him to do the dishes. So he did, like the good freaking baby boy he is, and he watched it with a sponge. And then he became nothing. Plot twist. Then he heard a thing. What the hell is that? Is that what he's supposed to be hearing? It was Spaghetti Man, which I guess is supposed to be evil. And why is he not yellow? Literally in the last comic, the spaghetti was yellow. The spaghetti was yellow. What are you doing? Whoa. Then Tevin sprung to action. Why is he a buff superhero now? I think I missed the lore. But it wasn't Tevin. Tevin EXE has stopped working because I'm extremely good at writing stories. Am I right, guys? Or am I right, guys? Sorry, I thought I heard a car pulling in the driveway. I don't want to be screaming to myself like a lunatic in my room when my parents are home, because I do not want to look like a fucking insane person. So Tevin for President is the third installment in the Tevin series. And you guessed it, Tevin runs for president of the United States of America. Very topical issue in 6th grade for sure. As you can see, Tevin wanted to be president, but Wombi, WOMMBE, was also competing. He was preparing a speech with very funny humor. His mom is here for no reason, because of course she is. She has to be the only other reoccurring character in the story. Tevin is walking. So is his mom. Tevin is at the election. Should have been so is his mom, but okay, Wombi is saying speech. That's not how the American flag works, but okay. Then Tevin gave his speech. Tevin, oh, I don't want to read that. That's too far. And then he died. Then Wombi lost the election because he's fucking dead. The president can't win if we assassinate him. Learned that with John F. Kennedy. And then his mom is the president, and Tevin is sad because, Tevin can't murder somebody and still be the president. So clearly his mom is the best candidate. But then I believe it actually finishes on the next page. Nope. But I believe it actually finishes on the next page down here. One like means one note for Tevin. Oh! 1 like equals 1 vote for Tevin. Oh, I'm so stupid. Then also on the back, a little piece of the past. All my friends, all 5 of them in this freaking grade, I was like, you guys should vote for whether you think Tevin or Wombi should win. And then I got all my friends to freaking sign it, because I'm just that cool. And Tevin versus Wombi. I don't know what the hell happened to deformed Wombi, but go with it. So now we're off of the most elaborate Tevin comic. Now we're on to the least elaborate Tevin comic. This is actually part 4 and 5 of Tevin, which are only 6 each because, we gotta have those shorter comics in there because you don't want to be too long. So in Tevin Retreat, the Halloween special, Tevin is getting his costume. He is Tevinham Lincoln. And if it would focus, I can read what the next one says. He is listening to his remix. That is actually not a terrible drawing. Okay, not reading that. Oh yeah, the Kool-Aid Man's here. Then the Kool-Aid Man burned down Tevin's house. Tevin is sad because his house is gone. Cool. Code Tevin. This is part 5. Tevin is a doctor now. Wouldn't you trust him with your life? This is so bad that we had to put out the forest fire. Sure. Tevin has a patient. Oh, no way. It's like that's part of the job. Tevin is sad because he does not want to help people. He'd rather let them die. Tevin is dead because he... Okay, that's too far. Yay! Tevin is dead! Tevincation, I believe, is the last Tevin comic? So this is part 6. I'm guessing it's on a really long hiatus and probably never ever coming back. But this is Tevincation. Tevin is on a plane. Tevin is falling. You have arrived at your destination because he fell out of the fucking plane. Tevin is in a tree. No way. Nature. I know you're all impressed. Help. Tevin's mom, I thought that was blonde hair, the freaking sombrero, is enjoying her vacation while her son is freaking dying in a tree. Why is she here again? Tevin is at Walmart. Okay, and then it's a picture of an asshole. Wow, very appropriate. Oh! I just lied to you. Tevin on the Moon. How could I forget? Part 7 of the Tevin series. I'm clearing my throat for this one. This is the finale. It's like when a show does a fake out finale, then there's a real finale. Yeah, this is the real finale. So whatever happens here is canon to the ending of Tevin. Tevin is in space. Tevin is going to the moon. Tevin crashes into the moon. Tevin finds Luna cheese. I hate my fucking self. Tevin eats lunar cheese. Why is it normal there? At least be consistent. Nom. Tevin is poisoned. Tevin fucking explodes. Tevin goes back to Earth, even though he's dead. Bless you. So, Tevin canonically blew up the Earth in the finale, which causes the rest of Earth to die, because the waves are going to drown everybody. And this was supposed to be Merry Tevin, obviously the Christmas special. So I probably wrote this Christmas of 6th grade. Obviously, you see I got very far in it, but I did write Tevin songs relating to Christmas, which I'm not going to sing, because I have respect for my freaking well-being as a person and reputation. So if you want, go ahead and read these. Walking in Tevin, Tevin Land is apparently coming soon. It's a shame that never ever happened, and there's pre-order sign-ups. And I actually got a lot of people to sign it, including myself. Okay, now it's time for World War II. And now we have to flip it this way, because the only other thing that was like that was Tevin. And now we're on to Sideways, because I did this on paper. Title on front, comic on back. This is The Adventures of Mr. Triangle. I thought it was Radioactive Triangle, but no, it's Mr. Triangle. Number 1, which I remember, I believe, is a war. A world war between the races of the triangles. And apparently there's a second one that we'll get to. So now we gotta flip this around. And you get to see the unfortunate style that I did my comics in. This is absolutely awful to look at, and I hate it. I'll do my best to explain it, though. So, hi, I'm Mr. Triangle, says Mr. Triangle. And this is the story of my adventure through the World War. Here we go. It happened in the worst time. It was horrible. Just like every freaking moment of my life. It was the War of the Squares. Why is war erased and something else was there? I probably put like battle, and I was like, no, we should change it to war, because that's edgy. A tornado? Oh no! Like, and that's Peeps. You get it? You get it? That's a reference. That's a reference to Super Peeps. Where am I? And then there's a freaking square, because we're in the Battle of the Squares, and he's confused because he doesn't understand what a square is. Then we go over here. Run. So he's running from squares because Mr. Triangle is racist. They are chasing him while being extremely happy, and I think he shit himself. He trips. The squares are jumping on top of each other to get him. Then they turn into one, and then they get him. No! Then everything went black, because he freaking died because of racist squares. To be continued. Well, clearly I did that because The Adventure of Mr. Triangle 2, The Battlefield, is up next. And there's a third one! What? Okay, whatever. So this is Adventures of Mr. Triangle. What am I doing? What freaking is my life at this point? I got a lamp, by the way. I think that's supposed to be like the hospital monitor, although they don't work like that. So, okay, beep, beep. Whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Where am I? So he's probably waking up in a hospital. Punch. Oh, I guess he's in a glass container? What does that say? Attack? Well, now the racist squares are trying to kill him. Not this time. And then he trips and dies. And then it repeats. Because of course it does. Where am I? Let's try this again. So basically, the first 2 lines of this comic accomplish nothing and are a waste of time. Okay, now let's try this again. Attack. If he fucking tripped again, I would have wanted to... Jump. Run as fast as you can. Not again. What the hell is this? Freaking potato mines from Plants vs. Zombies? Then he jumps over the potato mines. Apparently jumps up in the air where there's a flying star and another triangle. I think that was supposed to be erased. He lands on the ground. Where am I? And now there's giant stars. Which brings us to The Adventures of Mr. Triangle. Why am I zoomed in? The Adventure of Mr. Triangle's 3 Star Team. Wait, how is this in any way a battlefield? Alright, whatever. We'll get to that in a second. That's an entirely different hassle. Adventure of Mr. Triangle 3. I'm already out of breath. I'm so confused. Like, oh my god, guys. Why are you... Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Why are you doing this? Stop! 10,000 likes later. Funny, I thinks I smart. I needs to run. I want to stop doing this video, but I think it's kind of funny, so I'm going to continue on. Destroy the triangle, send him with done others. So it's supposed to be with done, the others. But we put it in the wrong freaking boxes. And then he dies. Where am I? I'm so confused. He's in a cage with a square. I'm free. Falls into a pool. Not this again. I was chased by stars. Fortunately for us, that is the forever end. Why am I still zoomed in? What? The forever end of The Adventures of Mr. Triangle. And now we have Peeps 1. The adorable superhero. And this one, I'm actually a little nostalgic for. And this is what the other video is probably going to be about. So this is Peeps 1, the adorable superhero. And if my freaking thing would stop falling, then we would be in a better shape. Hey, fine, you're flat. How do you feel? Hi. Why does he look like that? I'm Peeps. I definitely got better drawing over time. And this is the best place, the sewers. Oh, and I'm in the best place. The sewers. I know it's great. Oh no, someone's coming. Funny. He has a waffle. Oh no, flash. Lightning. I feel something. Yeah, this happens every time. Every comic, he gets a new superpower, and it literally says flash, gets struck by lightning, and then he feels something. I'm pretty sure that happens in literally every other one. Oh wait, no, we already read that. I have the powers to shoot laser beams. You misspelled laser. No, I better get a cape. The end. Or to be continued, sorry. So now it looks like I was too lazy to draw a cover on this one, but this is Peeps 12. Oh, that's a thingy. This is Peeps 2. The wall and the cape shop. Because, you know, continuity is a thing. Flip it around. I'm free from the sewers. Hey, look, a wall. Balls. Oh, that says help. No! Spoilers, man. That was just straight up spoilers. He said balls. Oh no, something's in the cape shop. I'm being robbed. Oh no, the cape shop is being robbed. Sorry, wall. Kaboom. Here I come. Stop, thief. No, he has a tree branch. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a gimmick. I don't think I carry this on for the whole time. Whack. Go can't stop me. Go can't stop me. Because I'm Super Peeps. Then what, he dies? Oh, because he got turned into ashes. R.I.P. my man. Hi, can I buy a cape? Sure. Here you go. What the hell happened to Peeps? But he says snazzy, and that's the end. Peeps 3. Pink House on Fire. Oh, that's probably what the cover was referring to then. Oh, yeah, it was. But that's a weird choice to put in there. Over and out. It's going to fall again. Zoom in. Look. No! Stop moving! Look, a pink house. Oh no. It's on fire. Focus! It's freaking paper. Just focus. Thank you. Quick, stop the fire. And then he gets a new power. I feel something. I now have the power of water. AKA freaking plot armor, dude. Door. Windows. Roof, good as new. Now, where's the family? There they are. It'd be funny if they were just like corpses. That's what I would do now. Thank you, Super Peeps. You're welcome. Excuse me? That's what happened to the freaking text. Can't you just erase it and move over a little bit? Also, why does he not have his cape and why does he look like that? Would a little consistency kill you? Alright, I'm just not going to flip it. You can read it upside down. Peeps 4, trash can tuba hole. I actually don't remember this one. I remember the next one, though. Stupid. Ah. Hey, look, a trash can. It's amazing. Help. Oh, no. It looks suspiciously like the wall from the freaking last one. I got to go in. That is very subjective, and I hate that. This goes deep. God damn it. Ah, hi. I'll save you. Wait, when did he get the power of flight? You never got that. That's cheating, dude. Now, here we go. Saves him. I'm free. Thank you. To be continued. The next one is Peeps 5. Troubles with a bush. You misspelled freaking troubles. Why is there no O? OMG, it's a bush. This actually looks much higher quality than the other ones. And that's saying something, because look at this. OMG, it's a bush. When's the help coming? First of all, misspelled coming there. What? OMG, it's a bush. When's the help coming? What? What help? I'm confusing myself with my own comic. Sleeps by the bush. 3 hours later, nothing happened to the bush. Oh, well. Help. Oh! Because he says help. Because he says help. Where are you? Behind the bush. And I don't know what's wrong with that woman, but she's being robbed. I don't know what's wrong with Peeps, but he obliterated another freaking robber. Bounce. He bounces it off the purse? Ow. Peeps should be dead. And why does he not have a cape? No. Thank you. What happened to your hair? What happened to... What is that hand? What is this? This is the most cursed frame I've ever seen in focus in my entire life. To be continued. Peep 6, Dangerous Emojis Part 1. I gotta hit you with the two-parter. And we immediately take a step down in quality. He's in a ball. I'm watching your every move. Well, there's the evil twin brother, Mwaha Waha. Lakla. Gasp. There's a freaking medieval castle on fire. Even though they're made out of stone. Who... Wait, is this supposed... Yeah, it's on fire. What the heck? What's that? Should I go in? He turned British. Should I go in? Yes. Then he goes in the castle. It's Mario time with a freaking Connecticut Mario hat. Wow. Who's that? I am the Emoji King. Oh my god. Not even the end. Just end of part 1. Shut up. It's definitely not 2 days later. And I definitely can't be much quieter because my parents are definitely not in the room right next to me. But we are going to... my favorite video of all time. I believe I haven't watched the last section because I don't care enough about you to do it. We did this. We're not that far yet. No. We did part 1. Did we do part 2? I don't think we did part 2. So, back in this creative and exciting lore-filled journey through Peeps 7. Don't know why it's facing upward, but, you know, what can you do? With the Dangerous Emojis Part 2. Did I misspell it on here, too? Oh, you know it. And now we gotta deal with it being stupid, because of course we do. Flip it all the way over. And it starts off with a very, very nice saying of "you will die." Maybe I should have reread the last one, or I didn't set that up well, which is probably also an extremely likely possibility. You will die. Yao will die, excuse me. Not today. Don't know what happened to his face, but don't question it. And like I said earlier, every single freaking time it happens, it has to have a lightning bolt and him say, I feel something. Which definitely doesn't give any at all other meaning. Which now he has the powers of fire. Which if you remember the lore, the extensive lore from the last time, he got the powers of water. So now he has both. It's too late. Huh? Surprised? He's the purple devil. What happened to him? What? How does it keep getting worse? Ow. Oh no, what the? I don't understand. He turned into a devil emoji, but he... What? He already was the devil emoji. Is that Peeps? Did Peeps turn into the devil emoji? Why is it referring to him as he? So just like I. What? Is this like a lore thing? Like, what was I doing with this? Fire. P. He's an egg. I have the power to summon emojis. What the hell is that? What happened? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't care enough to find out. Oh, Peeps 8. This is my least favorite. I remember specifically hating this one because I did it in pen, which means when I made a mistake, I couldn't erase it. So this is Peeps 8. Peeps has a choice. And immediately, I do not like how this one looks at all. I summon you, cool emoji. See, because in the last one, he got the power to summon emojis. So that's the lore. And then he did a cool emoji. What can you do? Ground pound. Cool. Oh, that's Peeps. I thought that was like the leaf guy from earlier. I was like, what? Am I missing something? Let's relax. Okay, so he was sitting on a weirdly shaped beach chair, and then he fell in a hole, and they both scream, ah. Off. Greeting, young hero. I am going to make you choose. Keep your sidekick. Your powers. What? Keep your or. It says or. I'm being stupid. Or your powers. I want them. You misspelled both, bud. If you take them both, you will fall in lava. What the hell? Okay, this went from being stupid in an endearing way to being stupid in an unendearing way. I choose them both. Very well. I think you forgot something and they don't have faces. I have fire powers. You also forgot something. We're the brothers. Mwahahaha. What? How does that wrap up anything the story was telling? I have fire powers. Nothing happens with that. Nothing happens with him having fire powers. You forgot that we're brothers. Mwahaha. End of story. Now I'm pretty sure this one does not continue the story of this one. So this is just like non-canon in the Peeps universe then. But now we're on to Peeps 9. If we could focus, the Lightning Ball Sidekick. Another sidekick one. And this one actually has a drawing to it instead of just being the title. And right away, that is a step up in quality. So I must have done this at a way later date. Come on. Come on. No. That's fine. What a... Okay, we're not getting away from the spelling errors. Beautiful day. PHW, lightning, floosh, floosh, smash, squeak, squeak, squeak. So that's supposed to be a robot grabbing the lightning ball sidekick. Squeak. Now that I have a lightning ball I can win against Pops. What is lightning? I sense someone needs help. Let's go. Emoji. Epic music for next few frames. Whoa, get it? Because they're going on a journey. Oh. Oh, hi. Why is the light in the way? Oh, hi. Hi. Are you evil? Maybe die. No. Sidekick flies into Peeps. I come with you? Absolutely. Yay. To be continued. What about that needs to be continued? I hate this. This doesn't make any conceivable sense. You can tell I wrote these at much later dates because you'd think with an ending like this it would continue into the next one. But no, it starts with "What a beautiful day" and then gets a lightning ball sidekick. And this says "to be continued," which I know is not continued in that because that is a crossover with my friend's comic. But I am angry about this because every other part of this, there was literally a two-parter right before this where the story continued. And yes, this one doesn't make any sense. But at least it continued the story it was telling. And now we're on to the final Peeps. Yeah, the final main Peeps. So it's a 10-part series. And this one is technically the finale, but it also has a story behind it. So this is Peeps 10, Peeps versus Hurricane. And Hurricane was my friend's, who I did this with, character, and it was a turtle with superpowers. Well, mine was a Peep with superpowers, which, you know, mine's better because it's a little more creative. So that's supposed to be Hurricane, that's supposed to be Black Hurricane, that's supposed to be Fat Hurricane, and then that's Peeps, the Lightning Ball sidekick, and the cool emoji, who definitely is a better team than freaking 3 turtles. And this is Peeps' side. So basically, my friend did his own version of this where they encountered Peeps or whatever. Okay, let's just get into it. And right away, damn, you can tell that looks really nice, actually. I'm going to be straight up. This looks really nice. It's a shame that A, this sucks, and B, it's the last Peeps comic. And probably the last comic I ever did besides Tevin, so I didn't get much better from here. The last Peep comic. Let's go. They're walking down the road, then they find Hurricane. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Hey, I bet you're fake. No, I'm real. Empty space. You're a blob. Tornado! And then he evaporates it because he's really cool. Then he loses. Ow. And then the lightning ball sidekick freaking obliterates Ninja Hurricane. Zap, he dies. He has a giant gun. Lightning ball sidekick dies. Cool emoji ground pound. Epic, what happened to that frame? And then he makes a giant hole. Everyone stop. Clearly that's not a blob. He started it. Everyone together. Ha ha. What does that say? Mudslide. Oh. What the... What? It's too... What? I don't... Okay, sure. Kaboom, everything explodes, blah. To be continued. And then it was supposed to be Peeps would go into the Arctic and Hurricane would go into a desert. And I feel like this is a good time, before we get into here, to go to the front of the binder. Because as I'm sure you noticed, this is where all of the scrapped comic goes. That I either got like halfway done on, or didn't start at all. So first, we have this giant guy who actually used to go right there on my wall until I hated it and took it down, so I just shoved it in here. I did this on the back of a Spanish paper from like 6th grade. As you can see, if it would focus. And that's who it's based on. That was my, I don't even want to say it, character called Ron. And he's a cool fellow. This is the one and only Tevin Short. So you guys remember Tevin from like 30 minutes ago. It had like 6 parts. This is technically part 6.5, if you will. And It's Toaster Troubles. And if you remember Tevin, most of the comics were like 6 things each, so they were already Tevin shorts, but you just go with it anyway. Tevin wants toast. Toast. Tevin Toaster is not working. Tevin fixes problem. Toast. Artwork, ladies and gentlemen. Artwork. I forgot how zoomed in I was, so I couldn't even show you. Alright, so the unfinished or scrapped... Why am I still zoomed in? So the unfinished or scrapped comic of Peeps 11 Arctic Adventure. And my question is, did I even start this? I did start this. So they're flying, and then half a finished drawing of Peeps landing. Ladies and gentlemen, Peeps 11 Arctic Adventure. Now this is another scrapped comic I have, and this was scrapped for a completely obvious reason. This is Survivor Stickman Edition, which I'm sure you know what Survivor is. I'm not going to waste my time explaining to you what the hell Survivor is. That's supposed to be Jeff just Probst, and these are all of the freaking people that are on Survivor, and they were named after people in my like 5th grade class. So we have Aiden, Tyler, and then I just made some up like Billy, Abigail, Peter, Sophia, Connor, and then Olivia, I believe, was also in my class. And then they were separated into teams, as you can clearly see. And then apparently, I actually started this one. So day 1, survivors, it's time to peck tribe leaders. Aiden and Peter, you have been chosen. I pick Abigail. Let's get to the challenge. Whatever team stays up longer wins. And it looks like this team won because they have funny penis-shaped hats on their head. Oh, wait, no, these guys do too. This is not... okay, that's the end of that one. Well, that's all for the section of scrapped comics. Let's continue on to where we left off. So we left off here with this actually really well-drawn comic. This is Peeps Raps Some Songs. And to save myself the embarrassment, I'm not going to rap these. Because they are basically rhymes. And that's all we have. This is, I don't know, this is like the weird spin-off of Peeps. Look, literally, fighting crime, in a lime, using a dime, it will be fine. Now, I haven't heard, if you guys have heard a more fire song in your life, let me know in the comment section below. Eating cake because of my cape. You see that connects to episode 2. It's so cool. In my new pool, behind the school. And then there's no the end, so technically there could have been a third one there. And I believe I actually did this at my friend's house one time. Because I remember I was like, let's make comics together. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't think of anything, so I just made this. Because why not? And oh, it looks like we're not done with Peeps just yet. Because we have comic preview. Peeps and new comic. What letter is that supposed to be? Camus. And I have no idea what that's supposed to be. We'll get to that in a second. And then... So this is Peeps Nightmares. It's supposed to be one word. So this is supposed to be a preview for what was probably going to be like Peeps 12, because if Peeps 11 was going to be Arctic Adventure, and this would probably end up being Peeps 12. Although I think I made this like Peeps 2, so like clearly I didn't keep the preview. It's like I just false advertised everyone. But Peep Nightmares preview, oh no, I'm in a nightmare where the world's on fire. Revenge, these are supposed to be the guys from the villains. That's the guy from the first one. That's like a generic robber, which is probably more than one. And that's supposed to be the guys fighting in this one. And that's everything. So, great preview. Glad I made that. And then we have Leaves, Loneliness, which is misspelled. What up, nothing? I hate talking to myself. That's it. Nope, there's nothing else to that one. That's all there is. I hope you really like that one, because I did make that into an actual comic. So then there's this guy, and I think, yep, okay. So not yet. We'll get to that. I made this in school. Like, 3rd grade, we used to have this thing called, like, free draw. I think it was during, like, indoor recess, because we used to have that mandatory. And then, like, if it was too wet outside, we had indoor recess where you do whatever. And during one of those, I got a piece of paper, and I drew Pac-Man with peanut butter, and, what's the pink one called? Inky? Sure, Inky. With peanut butter. I think it's supposed to be Ghostbuster. I don't know why he has it, but okay. And then there's like a little comic down here. Pac-Man sucks up Purple Ghost. He sucks it up. Then there's 3 more. And then... oh, I guess they're supposed to be inverted? Oh, that's cool, actually. I actually like that one. Wait, wrong way. Wrong way. So now we have one of the ones that sadly had the most potential. E, Eba, and F_F_bot number 1 by Alex. There they are, the man, the myth, the legend. And assuming that's supposed to be the villain. A weird start. Oh, that's cool. I actually did a different font. I actually kind of like that. Hey, why didn't you have your arms, dude? Hey, F_F_bot. What? I found someone. Why is it, like, tilted? It's a trapezoid man. Fight me upside down. Triangle man versus F_F E_Ebot. Kill me now. Triangle guy shoots a laser. I think that's supposed to be at Ebot and Fbot. There's your arms, man. Could have done the first few frames with your arms, but I guess that's fine. You leak bigger from oven men. You love bigger from oven men? He's gay? I just played mind games, and then he freaking grabs him. I got you, and then he, like, obliterates him. Or just kidding, he gets away. Oh no. High five, because we failed the one mission we had. To be continued. My favorite. A compliment I'm going to give myself. I like the font. That's the only compliment I'm giving myself. Next one. This one I did not finish. This is Ebot, Fbot 2. Poor door. And yep, unfinished. Unsurprisingly. You want tea? I'm good. Boom. Is this supposed to be a pixelated explosion? Oh, look, it's a guy in a flaming door? Hey, that was sus? No. That was so... $. That was so expensive. I was like, this was made in, like, 2016. There's no way. Shoots laser beams. And, yeah, that's inappropriate for a children's comic. And, he obliterates him. The end. And that's the end of the series, too. Because now we have Spike Song, Destroy the World. And I remember this one begrudgingly, because it was a song that came up in my head, similar to freaking Peeps rap songs, except this time it's called the Spike Song, Destroyed the World. Uh-oh. I don't want to look at that. Oh, Spike Song. I have a spike on my finger. I have a spike on my butt. I have a spike on my forehead. That's misspelled. I have a spike on my wee-wee. Oh, that's censored even though the spike's still sticking out. And then I rub them all together to make an ultimate spike. Then I destroy the world with my rubbed together spike. If you know what I mean. And this was the first comic I ever made. OM and Super G #1 Meatball Danger. And that looks disgusting. Beach time. Beach? Let's find a meatball. What meatball? You dumbie. What? Never mind. Let's look. For what? The meatball. Found it. Oh no! To be continued. I really like To Be Continued, didn't I? OM and Super G2, new member. This is the second comic I ever made. Yada, yada, yada. We need to save the Toan from him. But how? I know how. It's Super G? What's wrong with Super G? No! Thank for saving AU, Super G. Why is there 4 people? I want to join you. Hooray. Harag. I don't know. This is awful. I hate this. This is worse than freaking all of the Peeps comics. Remember when I was like complaining about how it doesn't make any sense? Yeah, it's better than freaking this. This is like, this makes my eyes want to bleed. The cool Kit Kat. Oh, I forgot about the cool Kit Kat. Oh yeah. I should have done more stuff like this. Like stuff that isn't a series. Oh, what's... Okay, I'll look at that in a second. But stuff that like isn't a series. What is that? No. Stuff that like isn't a series, but it's more of like a one-off thing. But I believe Peeps is in this, so it's kind of like connected in a weird way. I wish I did more stuff like this. Hi, I'm the cool kid. I'm rich. Wow, really describing the U.S. there. And I live in a mansion. That is a weird-shaped mansion. And I have a super sweet hot rod. I'm going to travel to Indiana. No, man, you don't want to do that. After 9 hours, I have arrived. Lunar cheese. I want to see that lunar cheese. Who are you? I am Super Peeps. Now die. So Cool Kit Kat is dead because rich people are dumb. And Indiana is burning to the ground with lunar cheese. Now what is this? So this is Peeps 10 Hurricane Encounter Part 1? What? Peeps 11? Mad Penguins? But there's... What? Didn't we already have a Peeps 10? Wait, I'm going back now. Peeps 10. Peeps 10. Peeps versus Hurricane. Peeps 10, Hurricane Encounter. What? What? Did I redraw it? Did I redraw it? Well, I guess this is Peeps 10 Hurricane Encounter. I bet your face... It's the same thing! No way. Fight men, I agree. Fight. Tornach. Tornado. Ground emoji. This is the same thing! Ground pounds, water beam, shoots the turtles. I'm a turtle, water gives me power. Thunderstorm. Yada yada. I feel something. I can now shoot boiling water. Oh my god. No, I just got sushi. That's a cigarette. Kaboom, pow. Is this supposed to be a dolphin? So I'm guessing they're flying to the Arctic and they're flying to the desert. Oh, wait. They're all flying to the Arctic. End of part 1. Hi. What is even going on? Apparently, there's a Peeps 11. What? I thought Peeps 11 was scrapped. You know what? That's the end of Peeps. Okay. Let's look at Peeps 11 then. I have no idea what's going on. Why does it look worse? How did my drawing skills get worse? Oof, hey. Oof, hey. Get off island, and then they're all there, and weirdly drawn unfinished penguin. Cool, my favorite. Alright, next comic. Don't even want to think about that anymore. Leaves loneliness, this is what I talk about more, although that is a long leg niece. And this was one I was supposed to do a second one of, and my friend was like, no, that's stupid, and then I didn't do it, and I'm glad I did, because that would have been stupid. What up, Pete? Nuttin', Pete, how about you? Nuttin', I hate talking to myself. I want some friends. God, why is this so relatable? Human or leaf? Too bad, why ya? What, is this supposed to be barbecue smoke? I smell barbecue smoke. I could get some friend, yay. Gasp, this guy is lonely, and yet somehow he's cooking a barbecue. Excuse me, can I be your friend? Sure, yay. The end. Not to be continued. The end. Don't want to think about that anymore. What is this? Sorry, I breezed over it. This is the carrot, a short one. Oh, this is what the carrot on the cover was for then. Once upon a time, there lived a carrot. The carrot walked down the street and fell into the sewers. See, this connects to Peeps 1 because of the lore. And then, ... The sewer bunny ate the carrot. And the T-Rex ate the bunny. Everybody lived happily ever after. You know, the bunny and the carrot are dead. And there's a T-Rex in the sewers. And the T-Rex looks like that for some reason. And everybody's happy. So clearly something is wrong. And I believe this is technically the last comic. Because I can see something after this that is not a comic. But we'll get to that. So this was for a 6th grade project on the death of Julius Caesar. We were doing like Greek gods. I don't know what Julius Caesar was. It's been a long time since 6th grade. And one of the things for the final project of that class was you could do a comic. And that's what I did. I cut up a piece of math paper, the MMM and Statistical Questions Quiz Study Guide from 5/15/19. C block, my favorite. But this is the death of Julius Caesar. Have you noticed how powerful Julius Caesar has gotten? You think we should kill him? Yes. So then he stabs Julius Caesar, and then he's happy because he murdered Julius Caesar. And would you believe it? I got a bad grade on this. I just don't understand it. Alright. I've done a lot of explaining for today. Why did I have to put effort into this video? This video is like an hour long, and it's me looking through my old drawings. Why did I put effort in? Why did I do this? Why? Alright, so Garbage Grabber was something that me and my friends did in 5th grade during math class. We had to come up with possible solutions for inhumane problems like pollution. So we invented a garbage grabber to collect people's garbage. Look, it even says it up here. Problem. This is the next one. I'll go back to those ones. It says tube could get jammed. Solution, make a bigger tube. Fridge. Okay, so I'm guessing that was nothing to do with the drawing. We had to draw a fridge for lazy people. And this was a problem that I'm assuming we had to fix later on. And we'll get to that in a second. But back at Garbage Grabber, you can see that he is inserting garbage into the humanoid hands of the garbage can. And then he shits it out. And then he says, please insert garbage. Garbage Grabber. And on the back, you can see there's GarbageRobots.com by RecycleBot. Instructions. It's in Espanol for some reason. Buy here, Garbage Bot, Garbage Tank, Garbage Grabber, Mini Garbage Bot. So I'm assuming that my friends that I worked with did these ones, including the Garbage Grabber was mine. Get the app, GarbageBot.com, free on the thing. Raffle, enter here. And somebody is honking the horn outside. I don't know who possibly could be doing that. Just kidding, I do. And I have to go eat food. So fuck you. I'm going to finish this tomorrow. Let's finish this. I want to get this stupid video out. Because I'm tired of it dangling over my head that I still need to do the last 2 pages of the freaking binder. It's been like a week since I last filmed. And I watched it real quick. I believe we left off on this, which means you have like 4 pages left. And then whatever the hell's on the back of the binder. So hopefully, you know, maybe this clip will be under 40 minutes. Unlike the last one. So if you don't remember from 5 minutes ago with the GarbageRobots.com, it was this guy. And I talked about how I did this in like 5th grade. This was another one I did in 5th grade. It was a fridge that basically you select what you want and then it comes up the side and you put the food in. Kind of cool actually, but that would be really expensive and probably break a lot. And then obviously we had the problem and solution. Tube could get jammed, make a bigger tube. I wish it was that easy, don't we? And then on the back we have microphones are cheap, solution, buy new microphone, baby fridge. Go check out lazyfridges. I have no idea, okay? It's been a long day. But this, is it cut or full? It's cut. So this I did at my grandmother's house, not as a school project. And her paper, I always remember being annoying. If you couldn't tell, it's like a slightly different color, which is kind of hard to tell if I'm honest. But this was one I did for fun. This is the Dish Cleaner Master 5100. And I would guess, this one's less clear than the other ones, that this guy's putting a dish. He's going to grab it, clean it, and then probably spit it out the other end. Now, if this page wasn't cut in half, it would be much easier to tell. But unfortunately for me, it is not. So we have daily news on the back. And you can read all that if you want. I don't really care to. And then want plus lazy dishwashers. Beautiful. Wow, this is so fun. Self-organized cabinets. So I guess I did 4 of these. This was another one I did for fun, but this is on my own paper. And this is the last one I ever did. So, self-organized cabinets, pretty self-explanatory search. I'm assuming it tells you what's in the cabinets. You put stuff in, and then it organizes the cabinets, blah, 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 transfer pipe, transfer pipe. Pretty epic. And then the daily news is on the front this time, blah, blah, blah. New self-organized cabinets. Get new cabinets. You could tell I cared a lot less about this. Oh, there is stuff on the back, actually. There's instructions, very clear instructions. $1,000 2-pack with a funny-looking guy on there. Buy here, get the app, raffle, enter. Wish it was that easy. Is this the last thing? Okay, this is semi the last thing. So this is not my drawing, obviously. This is something that my aunt actually drew for me all the way back at 11/8/13. And this is of Cape Cod. We used to go every year. This was on the fridge for God knows how long. I think we took it down last year. I was like, well, I can't throw it away. So I dug this out of my thing. And there was a couple extra pages, not anymore. And I just put it in there and called it a day. So, you know, pretty crazy. So it looks like we're going to be done with this video pretty soon. Because we just have whatever's left back here, all these papers and stuff. Starting with all of these Post-it notes. I'm actually going to take this out. We have a little snake guy. Once again, I think I remember doing this during an indoor recess at some point. It's kind of cool. I'm guessing these are supposed to be like the villains of E-Bot and F-Bot, would be my guess. Here's some sketches of E-Bot and F-Bot. That was the triangle guy. How do these go? Oh, upside down. Hey Yo, I'm guessing that was another character I was going to do in there. These are stuck on so weirdly. There's E-Bot and there's F-Bot. It looks like some earlier designs. And that's all for that one. Up here we have more E-Bot and F-Bot. I'm definitely guessing that these guys are the villains yet that I never got to write into the story. That is, Purple Guy. That is a penguin on a hoverboard, because of course there's a penguin on a hoverboard. Another penguin on a skateboard. And this is Alex the Worm, Metal, Steel, Kind, Squish, Rich, Magic. Of course. And now behind this, actually, is something I used to do with my earlier comics. So basically, for some odd reason, whoever I showed this to, I'd have a paper and I would say likes, dislikes, and obviously I'd tally everything, and obviously everybody said that they liked the comics. And then I'd ask for their favorite parts. So then I'd write the names of my friends down, and then whatever they said their favorite part of the thing was. Now, for their respect, I'm not going to tell you what their names were. And last but not least, it looks like we have a Tetris thing. Don't know why that's in here. Here's some more of the likes and dislikes. Likes and dislikes. Likes and dislikes. Likes and dislikes. Dick likes. And there actually does look like there's a bit of a comic on here. Some kind of... Oh, look, a pink house. How peculiar. Oh, I'm guessing I just made like a bunch of these for some reason. Oh, not giving those names away, although I do want to look at that real quick. Well, I'm done with this stupid video. Please like my video. I spent way too much time on this. Bye. Don't come back. Don't you dare come back.